Here's a demo of new capabilities of Runtime AI agent. So I will use a scenario about system design where agent will use its tools to explain complex concept. So here is how it works.
Hello there, I'm your system design instructor, ready to break down complex web technologies with clear explanations and helpful diagrams. Let's dive in.
Yeah, why don't we start with what happens when you type google.com on browser? Can you give me a diagram to help me explain it?
Great question. Let's explore what happens behind the scenes when you type Google.com into your browser. I'll generate a diagram to guide you. All right, the diagram is ready. Now let's walk through the process step by step, starting with you typing google.com in your browser. Does that initial step make sense?
Yeah, so I see that you type google.com, then it goes to browser cache, from there looks into operating system, then DNS lookup likely goes to DNS server, and from there we make the connection and get the code. So this is fine. Can you put down the sort of steps in form of a card so that's easy for me to follow?
All right, I'm glad you're following along. I can definitely put the steps in a card for you. How about I create a card outlining the DNS resolution steps? The card should now be visible.
That sounds
Does
good.
that help?
Yeah, it helps me. Now let's move on.
Fantastic.
Can you now create a diagram showing web crawler? How does that work?
You got it. Let's visualize how a web crawler operates. I'll generate another mermaid diagram to illustrate the process. Okay, the diagram for the web crawler is ready. The crawler starts with seed URLs, checks the robots.txt file, and then follows the links, extracts content, and stores it in an index.
Okay.
Is this step?
Yeah, this is helpful, but can you give me a sequence diagram of what sort of interaction is happening?
Understood. Let's create a sequence diagram to show the interactions in more detail. Are there any specific parts of the sequence diagram you'd like me to elaborate on?
No,
For example,
this is pretty helpful. Thank you so much. So as you saw that now that agent has access to these tools, it has become much better at explaining different concepts. And you can, for example, create mind maps, have morning conversation to jot down like what are the main to-dos, or use it to create like theories, courses, and that way it can be a better coach than it has been in the past. So let me know your feedback. Thank you so much.